I was driving to work one day and I see this horse on the side of the road eating grass outside of his pen. And I knocked on neighbors' doors and waited until I finally found his owner. In talking to his owner, I learned a little bit more about him. His name was Texas, and he was a rescue. He's actually 11 months old, but at 3 months old, he was orphaned because his mother was taken away to slaughter due to an eye injury. After his mother was taken from him, he was left alone, neglected, abused, and starved. The man who originally rescued him said he was in such bad shape, he didn't trust anybody. He was previously beaten with 2x4s and just had no trust, so said he needed a good, loving home. I would visit Texas for a week or so, giving him treats, and then I suddenly realized that he resembled my previous horse, Brownie, that I lost 2 years ago. So after that day, I realized that he is mine, and I had to get ready. I had to mow the field, I had to fix fences, I had to fix the stall. Just made sure everything was ready for him. The home that the man provided for him was just not big enough for him. He just couldn't eat as much grass as he wanted to and needed more room to run. So figured that 4 acres would be a really nice change for him. And I just knew I could give him the life that he deserved.
I just couldn't keep eating no more. Chelsea got out.
Shut up, Buzz. Why? You want another cookie? You want another cookie? He loaded the trailer beautifully with no problems at all. And it seemed like he was just ready to go.
Message and act like he was really into
He was almost even getting impatient, like, take me home. Transportation went very well. It was only like a 2-mile drive up the road, so we just wanted to make sure that his experience was pleasant for him and that he was safe. When we walked him onto his new field, he was just looking around like, wow, this is all mine. It's almost like he just couldn't believe it, but you could tell that he knew that he was finally home. Is it good, bud? He was finally able to have 4 acres of grass and plenty of room to run.
Yes, bud. Yes.
When we let him off his lead rope, he just took off. He ran and ran and ran, and he came across Brownie's grave, and he ran up there and he kind of stopped, like in his tracks, just almost taken back by the grave site. And then we saw him slowly walk up to the grave, smelling the ground. And then he looked at me. It's like he knew.
It's like he knows. Oh, boy.
He knew. And after smelling the grave, he just took off running. He took off and he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop running. He was so happy.
Oh my gosh.
He ran over the whole field. Just like a racehorse. It was just one of the most beautiful experiences of my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
Then he started doing this like happy prance. It was just so cute. Running back and forth, and he kept going to the grave and looking at it. Our bond was absolutely instant, and every single time I walk out to that field, he runs up to me. Like an old friend. A genuine old friend. He just reminds me a lot of Brownie. I ended up changing his name to Huron. I just felt that it was very fitting because one of my favorite bands is called Lord Huron, and the music that they play just reminds me of my relationship to Brownie. Many of their songs talk about relationships with people that we love and how those relationships can last even through death. It's truly remarkable because a lot of the things that Brownie used to do, Huron does too. They're very much like the same being. It's just so beautiful.
That's my boy. That's my boy. There you go, bud. There you go.
I'm so grateful that God has given us these truly remarkable animals that can genuinely change our hearts' souls.
To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't have a say by university.
I truly believe that this is some form of rebirth, and that Brownie came back to me in some way to continue his legacy and be my best friend through another horse. When I watch Huron run and play, it just reminds me of an old friend, one of my best friends that I've ever had.
Oh, there's a night in where all things are silent. I'm gonna whistle a tune. Oh, there's a desert that size can't be measured. I'm gonna count on the dunes. Out there's a world that calls for me, girl, heading out into the unknown. With fear and strangers and all kinds of danger.
Huron is so sweet, goofy, silly, ornery, and just a clown. He loves to smile.
There's a world that was meant for us to see. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't have a say by university. Die for you, baby. Doesn't mean I'm ready to stay. What good is living the life you've been given if all you do is stand in one place? I'm on a river that winds on forever. Follow till I get where I'm going. Maybe I'm heading to die, but I'm still gonna try. I guess I'm going alone.
I truly believe that this is a very unique love story. He's my soulmate, and he's brought me a new soulmate.